how's it going? Your first shift was probably the easiest thing ever. Everything looked to be in order when we came here this morning, so nice job. Alright, tonight I'll go over what the guard had to say about the other two Tubby bots. The first of these is Tinky Winky. He's the purple one that's lying on the ground next to Poe on camera 2A. You might think he'll stay there due to his lack of legs, but no. It is possible for him to move around the building, so if you want to stop him, you just have to keep watching the camera he's on. The guard apparently found out that Tinky Winky's hearing is a bit more sensitive than the others, and the sound of a camera turning on is a bother to him. Poor guy. So, the company then added a system that will modify the sound of a camera turning on to be greatly amplified if it detects him in the room. So, that's a little less work on your part, isn't it? So, about the green Tubby bot, Dipsy, the one standing next to Lala on camera 5. Well, according to the guard, Dipsy didn't actually move. So, one less thing to worry about, right? I wouldn't get your hopes up. The company's seen this as an issue, so the staff have been working on trying to get Dipsy back up and running again. They have to make a good bit of progress today, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was back up and running tomorrow. If he does get back up and running, I will try to gather as much information on him as I can, but for now, that should be it, so keep up the good work, man. there, how's it going? Your first shift was probably the easiest thing ever. Everything looked to be in order when we came here this morning, so nice job. Alright, tonight I'll go over what the guard had to say about the other two Tubby bots. The first of these is Tinky Winky. He's the purple one that's lying on the ground next to Poe on camera 2A. You might think he'll stay there due to his lack of legs, but no. It is possible for him to move around the building, so if you want to stop him, you just have to keep watching the camera he's on. The guard apparently found out that Tinky Winky's hearing is a bit more sensitive than the others, and the sound of a camera turning on is a bother to him. Poor guy. So, the company then added a system that will modify the sound of a camera turning on to be greatly amplified if it detects Big news, dude. Dipsy's working again. Crazy, I know. Apparently the staff must have flipped the right switch on him somewhere because they still don't exactly know what they did to fix him. That's not exactly a good thing, though. Alright, look. They probably aren't going to bother checking these calls, so let me just level with you this one time. You need to keep Dipsy away. He is not like the other Tubby bots. Apparently the company only gave Dipsy this weird kind of building control for some stupid reason. I guess it was meant to help dim the lights for their performances, but as you might expect, it doesn't work how it should, like with everything else around here. I haven't exactly seen him do it, but that should probably be thought enough to keep him away, right? So just go to camera 4. There should be a new button on your camera there that says Stop Dipsy. If Dipsy gets close to your office, just click and hold that button to release ingredient fumes that only he can detect. If you release enough of them, it'll cause him to think he needs to do something with the custard machine, which we don't have anymore, but it'll still cause a system overload that should make him go back to where he started on stage. The only issue is that the amount of fumes we have is very limited, so please use them only if it's absolutely necessary. On another note, I've been looking through some of these company files that nobody's been paying attention to. I don't think any of the other employees have seen these before. It must belong to the CEO. I didn't exactly read all of it because there was a lot, but they did mention the Tubby bots a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Ever since the incident some years ago, things have been real fishy around here. Anyway, that should be it for tonight, so just remember what I said about Dipsy and stay safe. Good night. Oh boy. How have you been? Fine, I hope. You're doing a great job so far. Sorry, I've been really stressed out with this whole company-wide search that's still going on. Before I go into that, though, you mind if I go over the custard machine? I mentioned it briefly when I was talking about Dipsy the other night, but you deserve to know what really happened to it years ago. So, back when this place was still flowing with life, we had a custard machine in one of the dining rooms. It was actually really popular with all the kids around here, but one night, when the Tubby bots were standing around it, a fifth Tubby that none of us had ever seen before walked up to it, rigged it, and it exploded! Naturally, we didn't have a security guard or any other measures to stop it back then, so all we had left was just the security footage. We only found out the next day, and as you might have guessed, we had to close the place down. I was real devastated to see all those familiar Tubby bots in a wreck. Even Tinky Winky, he was always my favorite. Anyways, the company's been struggling to stay afloat since then, and... search. So, the CEO is holding a search for a missing animatronic named Nunu, just a silly-looking vacuum cleaner with eyes. It's been missing for quite a while, and the story goes that somebody apparently broke into here one night and stole it. I don't know why they do that, since Nunu is probably the least interesting one of the whole bunch here, but the CEO is still rewarding a big bonus to the person who finds it, so that's a pretty good reason to keep an eye out, right? I'll let you know if somebody found him or not tomorrow, but that should be it for tonight, so good night.